Good evening, friends and families of Marshall Middle School bands. My name is Amanda Burdette, if we haven't met, and along with Jeremy Root, I have the privilege of working with your students every day. It brings us so much joy to help these young musicians learn to make music with their instruments and to watch them come together to create something beautiful. Throughout the journey, they not only develop musical skills, but also learn about teamwork, emotion, and storytelling. It is truly a pleasure to create art with these students, and we are also excited to share what we've learned. Before we begin, I'd like to mention a few housekeeping items. First off, if the fire alarm goes off, don't worry, it has to do with the water pressure system, so we'll just pause and hang tight. And they're working on it currently, but hopefully it won't happen. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones. This concert is being recorded and will be available on YouTube, so we encourage everyone to put their phones away and fully enjoy this special moment away from screens. If you need to leave during the performance, please wait until in between pieces, as leaving in the middle of a performance can be distracting to musicians. And if you need to take young, wiggly children out, you can still enjoy the music in the lobby. We've had extensive discussions with our students about proper stage and audience etiquette for a band concert, including sitting still, waiting to speak in between pieces, and not distracting others. We appreciate your support in modeling good concert behavior for your children tonight. All right, on with the show. Please welcome to the stage the 6th grade band. It is truly amazing to think that just a few months ago, these students were learning how to assemble their instruments and making their very first unfortunate sounds. I apologize, so much better. Hearing them tonight is a testament to their hard work and growth. The 6th grade band will begin our concert tonight with a very special tradition. Each year, we challenge our beginning band students to write a story using the 10 titles from our method book. This allows them to showcase their growing skills and musicality in a fun, lighthearted way. From these stories, one is selected to be read during the concert with our melodies woven throughout. This year's winning story is titled "'Twas the Night Before the Concert," written by Molly West. It's a charming tale that captures the excitement and anticipation leading up to a big performance. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Root to narrate "'Twas the Night Before the Concert," performed by the 6th grade band.
"'Twas the night before the concert, and all through the class, not an instrument was stirring, not even the brass. The stockings were hung from the timpani with care. Go tell Aunt Rhody that St. Nick would soon be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while the song Jingle Bells danced in their heads. and Burdette, with her baton and I in my cap, had just baked hot cross buns before a long winter's nap. When out in the hall there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the podium to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. By moonlight, on the breast of the new fallen snow, gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but the London Bridge and 9 tiny instruments. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than red hawks, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now trombones, now flutes, now trumpets and tubas, on saxophones, on clarinets, on percussion and euphoniums. On my dear French horns, to the edge of your seats, to the top of the school, now march away, march away, march steps away all. As dry valves before the wild students fly when they practice an arrangement, horns towards the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew with a sleigh full of instruments, and St. Nick too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I doodled all day and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all oily with ashes and soot. A bundle of instruments was flung on his back, and he looked like Mr. Root just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled like a star, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The tie on his neck tied up in a bow, the gloves on his hand were as white as the snow. The reeds of a woodwind he held tight in his teeth, and the sound lightly rode from his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head, directing in 4/4 time, I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, kept rolling along, and then turned with a jerk. placing his mouthpiece below his nose and giving a buzz up the chimney, he rose. He sprung to his sleigh, to his band gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. He gave a big bow with the audience in sight. Band is the best, and to all, a good night.
To conclude the sixth grade's performance, they will perform a festive arrangement featuring familiar holiday tunes that build the excitement for Christmas. Countdown to Christmas is filled with bright, joyful melodies and rhythms, making it a perfect piece for young musicians to showcase their ability to play together in the spirit of the season. This piece not only helps the students develop their ensemble skills, but also celebrates the warmth and cheer of the holidays. Please enjoy Countdown to Christmas and Mr. Root conducting. 7th grade band. As you'll hear tonight, they have come a really long way since their days of playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. This year they've already had a Halloween performance, and they participated for their first time in the Marshall Middle School Solo and Ensemble Festival, where they were challenged to perform either a solo or a small ensemble for a judge's critique. These musicians have been pushed, and it's clear of their musical growth. They have worked incredibly hard and should be very proud of their achievements. Up first is Holiday March, arranged by Michael Story. This lively and energetic piece captures the festive spirit of the holiday season, evoking images of holiday parades and celebrations. The march-style arrangement presents a fun challenge for the band, encouraging precision and teamwork while conveying the excitement of the holidays. Please enjoy Holiday March. Up next is an example of one of my favorite styles of band literature, when composers take simple folk melodies and arrange them for the band setting. In this piece, Larry Clark combines the timeless hymn Simple Gifts with other holiday medleys, creating a reflective and joyful atmosphere. The rich harmonies and flowing melodies offer the band an opportunity to explore a more lyrical side of music while still celebrating the warmth and simplicity of Christmas spirit. Please enjoy Simple Gifts of Christmas, arranged by Larry Clark. next and final piece needs little introduction. Please welcome again to the stage Mr. Root to conduct Jingle Bell Rock. certainly not least, please welcome the 8th grade band to the stage. The 8th graders have certainly been busy this year also. In addition to participating in the Marshall Middle School Solo Ensemble Festival with the 8th graders, they've had a taste of the marching band experience. This fall, they performed at a varsity football game with the high school marching band, and just last week, they marched in the Marshall Holiday Parade. To say they've been working hard is an understatement. I would also like to recognize a few students who have gone above and beyond. 7th grader William Case Blanchard and 8th graders Brennan Geiger, Nolan Geiger, Elliot Nicholson, and Cece Rogers participated in the MSBOA District 11 Middle School Honors Band, and Brendan Geiger and Elena Deisinger were selected for the Western Michigan University Midwest Honors Band. Please stand and be recognized. Now on to the music. Our next piece, Reindeer Rag, is a playful and upbeat arrangement that adds a festive, jazzy twist to the holiday season. With its catchy rhythms and toe-tapping melodies, it's sure to bring a smile to your face. Please give Mr. Root and the 8th grade band a round of applause as they play Reindeer Rag. A beautiful, slower holiday favorite, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, offers the 8th grade band an opportunity to showcase their ability to play with sensitivity and emotion even if they fight me to do it. This arrangement highlights the heartfelt lyrics of the song through rich harmonies and flowing melodies, allowing the musicians to express the warmth and joy of the season. Here is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. On to our final piece, I'd like to share a bit with you about what's coming up. The 7th and 8th grade bands will be participating in the MSBOA Band and Orchestra Festival, which will be hosted right here at Marshall High School. This event will feature over 40 ensembles from area schools, each performing 3 prepared pieces and sight reading a new piece for judges who will provide an overall rating. It's a very important event for us, and we have a strong reputation for an excellent community support. Our pre-festival concert is scheduled for Thursday, February 27th, and the festival itself will take place the following week, March 5th, 6th, and 7th. As soon as we receive the exact date and time, I will be sure to let you know. A few housekeeping items. At the conclusion of our performance, please meet your child here in the auditorium or in the lobby. They will need to go backstage to collect their cases. If you don't have to rush off, we'd greatly appreciate any help clearing the stage, and percussionists should plan on moving a few items back to the band room. And finally, per tradition, I've been reminded to tell you that the best way to recover from a challenging evening of playing is with some ice cream, obviously, to soothe that embouchure. We will end tonight with a piece titled Good King Nutcracker. This festive and energetic piece blends the beloved holiday classic Good King Wenceslas with themes from Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker Suite. It's a fun mix of traditional and classic holiday, giving the 8th grade band a chance to play a variety of styles. Thank you all for your time and support. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and have a Happy New Year.